Morning folks, how are we doing? It's Friday, again, already. Fuck me. Friday vibes. All right, how are you doing? Hope you're good. So today we're going to be talking about progression equals happiness. Talk a little bit about why that is. I don't, you can't quite see the dog, look at him, look. Tearing apart a tree. Mental. Digby, pack it in. This is what you do at 5 o'clock in the morning. So listen, if you're on podcast, please do drop a review. Just fucking pause it right now and fucking scroll down and review it if you're listening. Stop saying you're going to do it for me. Do it. And also drop a share on this Facebook page, if that's all right. Thank you. Just press share. Send it out. And if you haven't liked, already like it, it helps the algorithm go up so more people can see it. So just trying to spread the word. Spread the word. All right. So listen. I remember points in my life, right, where we were fucking going along and my little journey since I've left the Marines, up and down, but when I first started a business, this is just an example, okay, so when I first started a business and I set it up, I loved that feeling of progression, that feeling of growth. Okay, so when I started this boot camp, put all these sessions on. More and more people started coming, which was really good. And I never forget that feeling where, I think it was the first time I hit 30 people coming to a class. 30 people in a class, I was like, fucking, I had just like a warm feeling inside. And obviously, the rush of blood to the heart was just like, God, I feel content, I feel really happy that this is moving forwards. It's a great feeling. I remember earlier this year, 2018, when I was in the gym. I was putting the work in before holiday. You know, I don't think I'd signed up for 100 miles by then, but I was in the gym and I was in a really good routine. I was hitting the gym every day, and over 8 weeks, I started seeing my body change. You know, and I looked at it and I was like really, really, really happy with the way that I looked. And which I don't usually feel quite happy about the way I look, by the way. I'm no different to you. I look at every flaw on my body. But I actually was really happy. I was in really good shape. My torso was really, in shape. My chest looked good, my arms looked good, legs looked good. And again, I felt really good. Morning Royal, how's it going? And I felt really good. You know, that sense of pleasure. That sense of happiness from progression that I had made. And I think when human beings feel that they are progressing in whatever field it is in life, we tend to feel nice and happy inside. You know, think about when you first meet your girlfriend or your wife. You know, you go through all of the points where, you know, you're going through your first couple of dates, you feel pretty good because it's progressing. You feel that you're moving forward, you meet the parents, you're going out on dates, you're meeting her friends, you know, you're getting it on, you're getting jiggy with it. The relationship's progressing nicely, you go on your first holiday, you're looking forward to it, and it makes you happy. So, you know, there's 3 examples there, a couple of my own experiences and one that we probably all feel when we meet that girl. But what happens when she dumps you? What happens when she fucking leaves you? This is not for me, I'm out of here. And then all of a sudden, that progression has gone. And what is the reactions that you tend to have? The reaction that you tend to have is one of grief, one of upset, one of feeling down, one of feeling lost, one of feeling vulnerable, one of feeling upset, one of wanting to self-sabotage. And that feeling usually comes no matter what it is in life, whether it's your health, whether it's your business failing, whether it's you not doing so great at work. As soon as we don't feel that we're progressing and that progression has stopped, we all of a sudden then start slipping down into a rut, into a trench, and going into ourselves. You know, we're not as positive, we're not making clear decisions, we're not structured, because we're allowing our emotions, we're allowing that lack of progress to affect our life. You are using it as your excuse not to be able to fulfill your daily needs, desires, wants, goals. You're using that as an excuse to distract you from your purpose in life rather than controlling it. So when we're not progressing, we're rutting, if you like. You're stuck in a rut, stuck in a trench, using it to be consumed by negative thoughts, upsetting thoughts, and be distracted. But when we're progressing, it doesn't matter how small the progression, okay, you feel good, you feel happy, you feel accomplished, you feel fulfilled. You feel as though you've got motivation and purpose. So, my key for you going into the weekend what is it that you're going to progress at? Rather than moving forward slowly and at a snail pace, they're not moving forwards at all, right? So what are you going to move forwards with? Your health. Instead of not doing anything, you're going to go for a walk. Progression. Instead of not talking to your wife, you buy flowers. Progression. Instead of not communicating with your team, communicate. Progression. Building up that relationship. Instead of not reading a book or listening to podcasts or learning about other people and life and growth, then read a book, listen to a podcast. Just doing something gives you a sense of purpose, gives you a sense of fulfillment, gives you a sense of achievement, gives you a sense of being happy, because you're progressing in life. Without growth, without progression, you just become stale and stagnant and miserable, because you're staying the same. You're not doing anything. You're just talking a ton of shit about what you are going to do, not fucking doing anything about it. God, that does wind me up. I suddenly go into thinking about people just fucking feeling sorry for themselves and not doing anything. So snap the fuck out of it and start progressing. Start progressing. Somebody mentioned in the Brotherhood that they lost no weight after 2 weeks. Fucking brother, do you know how hard it is to lose weight and the difference between weight loss and fat loss? And not to mention all of the progress that you've made in terms of your mindset, your fitness, the way that you see the world in 2 weeks. Yet this guy was judging his success based on a set of fucking scales. There is more to life than a set of scales. Great, if you see progression, you're losing a pound, hoofing, brilliant. Okay, that's brilliant. But it's not the only source of progression that we can make. So, sort your shit out. Stop fucking around. Stop complaining to everybody how shit your life is. Fucking take charge and progress. Move forwards. Or stay the same and stay stagnated. It's up to you. I'll probably end up being live tomorrow. I usually say that I'm not going to, but I probably will, because I'm walking to the gym to meet my clients in the morning. So we'll find a field or a topic to talk about. If you haven't already, fucking scroll down and do that podcast review for me. I'm trying to get that up the charts, guys. I'm trying to get it in the top 10 so people can start listening, because so many people are benefiting from it. And share this video for me. Share this video. Share to spread the word, you know. Tell people to sort their shit out. You can almost be disciples, can't you? You can almost inspire other people to go out there and tell people, you know, look, get out there. Stop making excuses. Progression, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect progression. Perfection is the worst form of emotion or stature. It just means you put self-pressure on yourself, and you're looking for that self-pressure thing, and nothing's ever perfect, because when you get it perfect, what you think's perfect, you end up trying to find the next level, and that's a whole different podcast or live feed. So have a great weekend. If I don't see you till Monday, moving forwards, as my mum always says, forward ever forward.